Due to direct and indirect threats, inappropriate comments, we will not be doing the Pledge of Allegiance during Town of Silverton Board of Trustee meetings.
But it's just been done for a long time.
I understand.
We all took an oath. And we as a board collectively decided it would be done.
This is not up for discussion at this moment.
I'd like to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I'm sorry, but that's to the flag of the United States of America.
Oh, man, sparks flying at a town meeting in Colorado after the mayor, out of nowhere, scrapped the Pledge of Allegiance. Board members and residents, including our next guest, standing up for their country, ignoring him. Here now, three of those proud Americans who defied the mayor at that meeting, Molly Barella, Jim Harper, and Carrie Metzler. Good morning to all of you.
Good morning.
Molly, I think you're the one we just saw in that clip who was giving it back to the mayor saying, hey, what are you doing? You can't do that. He didn't have a good answer for you, did he?
Well, we are governed under Title 31 in the state of Colorado, and we are a weak mayoral system with a statutory community. So, no, it was not the right answer, and I feel that we need to start changing that narrative in order for all of us to come together and to kind of heal our community. We need to figure out how to do so, and whether through the the Pledge of Allegiance, which is more patriotic than anything. I feel that's the right way to move forward. Sure. If the board collectively decides to not move forward using the Pledge of Allegiance, then so be it. But it has to be a decision of everyone, and we do need to heal our community after this. It's caused a major rift. There was already.
I bet it did because Jim, he made this unilateral decision. He didn't consult anybody that you guys knew of, but he was talking about how he suspended it due to direct and indirect threats from maybe anonymous people. Do we know anything about that stuff? Because I was reading online, some people wondered, is he just making that up?
That's a great question, Steve, and thank you so much, and good morning. To our recollection and to our knowledge, we do not know of any threats whatsoever at that time during that meeting.
Yeah. And so when he said there was no pledge, there was, suddenly, those were fighting words in that room, Jim, weren't they?
Well, they weren't words that a lot of people want to hear.
Yeah, no kidding. And Carrie, you make the point that you stand for the pledge to stand for your father, who fought for this country, right?
Yes, for my father and all others that fought to give us the right to stand for the pledge.
Yeah. And so, Carrie, since this happened, I'm sure the whole town is buzzing about it. What's going to happen at the next meeting?
I do not know.
Yeah. Molly, what do you think is going on with this mayor?
I'm not sure what his motives are. I know that we have a wonderful staff at the town of Silverton, and they, no matter how much emotion this invoked in Americans and reaching out to us across the board, I want to please remember that our staff did not make these decisions, and we have an amazing staff, and they don't need to be berated. We know social media changes the narrative of a lot of things, and we need to really focus on our community coming together again. And as to the mayor's motives, maybe one day we'll learn, but right now we don't know. Yep,
indeed. Well, there are a lot of things we don't know. That's why we called the three of you out. Molly and Jim and Carrie, thank you very much for joining us from Colorado today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, good to meet you.